Hello and welcome to another Who Reviews episode with me, Judy Chaz. And today we're looking at the Doctor Who Asylum of the Daleks Collector's Set. Just to give you a little brief, this is to my knowledge, only set based on the fantastic Doctor Who episode Asylum of the Daleks. Now we're going to just do a brief overview of the packaging. Here we have some transparent plastic showing the three Daleks, the Drone, Bronze and Supreme. Just thought I'd let you know that the Bronze Dalek here is a sound effects Dalek, so you do get a little more than you might think. We've got a few little bits and bobs around here. We've got the year, we've got the sort of retro / modern day uniform logo that they've created. We've got features, sound effects, Bronze Dalek, a load of other jibber jabber on the top. On the side here we've got what looks to be like a Genesis Dalek with the insane Dalek stamp thing on it, which says inmates of the Dalek Asylum. And if I move around here, we've got some pictures of all the insane Daleks. I don't know, some more Dalek pictures and a blurb of the entire episode. And we've also got one of these scan me things. Can you see that? So I don't know what that's for. For more Doctor Who fun. Okay. Okay, let's open up the packaging. It does have some sellotape here and here, but I have removed that for purposes of this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the box. It pulls out really nicely, and inside we've also got a nice little backdrop, which I'm just pulling out now. Just 1 second. Okay, so I pulled out the backdrop, and you can see it's a really nice backdrop. It's a picture from the episode, and it looks blooming awesome. I mean, that is really nice. And this is fantastic for putting on a shelf and then putting all your Daleks on there and making it look blooming amazing. Look at that. Wow. Cool, eh? Anyway, not the focus. This is what we have been waiting to look at, and that's this here, which is of course the actual Daleks themselves. Okay, so you can see they're all inside this plastic sort of housing thing there, and they've all got, instead of metal pieces, they've got sort of paper wands around them. That's how they're strapped in. What I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to pause the camera and I'm going to get them out. There's the Supreme Dalek there. You can see that in the packaging they've bent the manipulator arm, which they seem to always do, but I assume you can just bend that back into shape, but that is a bit of a shame because it is never going to be perfectly straight now. But yeah, what we're going to be doing, I'm just going to go and get the other two out now. There's the Bronze Dalek. There's a little bit of bending on the manipulator arm there, but nothing else really to report there. And my personal favourite in the set, the Drone. Now what I've just done is I've brought down your standard Drone figurine just to compare the two. Now, avoid not concentrating on the fact that the Asylum Drone is covered in dirt. The actual red on him is a lot more glossy in comparison to your standard Drone. In fact, it sort of looks orangey next to him. So that's just a little pointer that I thought I'd bring up. But anyway, let's get on to the actual overview of each individual figurine which comes with the set. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Drone. So we can see immediately, in fact what I'm going to do first, which will be helpful, is to bring the camera down. Okay, so we're going to start off with the bottom of the Dalek. you can see that we've got the standard base which follows all the way around. No modifications to that whatsoever. However, when we come up to the skirt, we've got, as you can see, a lot of dirt in all of every single nook and cranny that is humanly, or in this case Dalekly, possible. So we've got dirt dripping like off each of the balls and or spheres, or whatever you want to call them. This one side's specifically covered in oil, making it look really nice. Then moving up to the top collar sort of section, and the gun itself, I would have liked to see more grime on, or maybe broken, but sadly that's it. They haven't made any scratch marks or anything like that. They've just given it a different paint job. The eye stalk itself is perfectly fine, and the head is really nice. The dome is fantastic. I would have liked them to have done a little more. I would have liked them to have maybe smashed one of these up, ruined the eye stalk, or bashed up this. But overall, it looks like a fantastic figurine, and really nice thing to add to the collection. But overall, if we look at the middle section here, you can see we've got the Asylum of the Daleks stamp, saying that this is an Asylum Dalek that has been removed from duty. Fabulous figurine. Next up, the Insane Supreme. We've got dirt and grime. This one's more interesting because it's white. It shows up a lot easier, and it really makes it look like a battle. It's looking like been in a terrible battle. I'd like to talk. I forgot to mention articulation. All of them have 360-degree articulation of the dome, up and down, with the eye stalk there, and both the manipulator arm and the gun can twist and can roll around. Really nice. There's not really much I can talk about these, apart from the fact that they're grimed up, but they look amazing. And then of course we have this stamp here. Now, over to the bronze Dalek. This on the camera doesn't look as dirty, but believe me, it is pretty grimy. The voice indicator things, which are the lights that you see on top, I don't know whether you can see that, but they've got a lot more grime over there, and it really is nice. Again, we've got the same articulation. Really nice piece. Only this time we have the stamp on the dome itself, because if we compare the size there, there's quite a size difference. Now, like I said, there's something special about this Dalek in comparison to all the rest of the set. This is a sound effects Dalek, and you can see on the base we've got a switch to turn it on and a speaker. Now, to turn on the sound effects and to trigger them, this sphere here, this sphere here is actually a button, and when we press that, it will play some sound. So here we go. I don't know whether you could hear that. I'm just going to bring this closer. The first one said obey the Daleks. After you've heard them all, I've got one complaint, and I want to see if you can guess what it is. Here we go. Well, unless you haven't noticed, the sound effects aren't from the show, which I think's a bit of a shame. They've gotten a voice artist to imitate Dalek voice, however, it doesn't sound like the Daleks. it sounds... It's kind of got someone's accent in there, and it kind of ruins the toy a little. However, overall, it is a fantastic figurine, and I think this is brilliant. Really, really brilliant. And I know it sounds a little bit strange, but obviously they include a backdrop, just to make the box look nice. And really, to be honest, the backdrop is really, really nice. And you can put that on your shelf. I mean, look at that. And you can create a scene. Maybe even put that one there. And put Rory there from that scene in the episode. I mean, that looks fantastic. But anyway, this has been her reviews, and thank you. See you next time.